Okay, everybody, and we're back to the most loved characters in Super Smash Sisters. If you haven't watched part 1, this list is based off of characters that I have seen a lot of people show more attention to, or, you know, characters that I see have the most fans, basically. Okay, let's get to number 7.
Number 7.
Number 7 is Korra. Korra is mainly known for changing throughout the whole Super Smash Sisters series. She made her first appearance in Super Smash Sisters Generations. She started off as the rival of Princess Sterla. If you don't know who Sterla is, that's the pink ninja in Super Smash Sisters. Korra is one of the main... Well, she's not a villain, but she's one of those characters that isn't bad, but isn't good either. She helps Travolta defeat Sterla because she thinks Sterla killed her father, when the whole time the actual killer of her father was the person she was helping the whole time. Dun dun dun! Yes, you guessed it. The real killer of Korra's father is Travolta. And if you didn't know, Korra's father is a rich landowner from Lon Lon Ranch. She's the cousin of Milan from Ocarina of Time. And the magic rod that she wields is a rod that was given to her by her dad before he died. She uses it to fight in honor of his name. It's sad to say, at first I was having my doubts about Korra, such as in popularity. I thought she wasn't going to have that many fans, or any at all, because she didn't really stand out. But after she appeared in Super Smash Sisters Generations 2 and Final Conflict, I learned that I was completely wrong. Okay, let's get to number 6. Let's go.
Number 6.
Number 6 is Angeline and Clara. I know you guys are probably like, why am I doing 2 characters at the same time? Well, technically they're not 2 different characters. They're actually the same person. If you didn't know this, Clara is Angeline when her power is corrupted. When Angeline was born, she had a power, you know, the little orb thing she has, that was a power she was born with. And the only thing that, like the bad thing that came with her power was, it's kind of hard to control it. And she's not strong enough or stable to control her power completely. So if she gets out of control, her power could take her over and turn her into Clara. Clara is basically like a dark Angeline, but she's not gonna necessarily turn evil. She just doesn't really care for anyone as much as she does when she's herself. You know, like when you're fighting Clara, she says, "Go away, get away from me, shut up." Like, you know, she's not really like she has a soul, but when you're fighting Angeline, she's more of a sympathetic, and she's sorry about what she's doing. But yeah, and the reason I put her number 6 is because in generations 1 and 2, everybody's favorite character was Clara. She was the most, like, I've always heard, "Oh, Clara, I want Clara. Oh, can you release Clara?" So I was like, hey, even though she isn't the most known in Final Conflict, but generations still count. So congratulations, Clara and Angeline.
Number 5.
You all love Rosalina, right? Well, if you do, well, you're gonna love number 5. You all guessed it, the number 5 is Llamara, the daughter of Rosalina. Llamara and Lumo made their first appearance in Super Smash Sisters Generations. Well, of course, because that's the game for the hero's daughter. Sorry about that. But Llamara and Lumo was like in the first game, they were like the most adored characters because first of all, she uses Illuma, and second, her personality. She's the most polite, sweetest little girl in the game. So, like, just seeing her fight, it was awesome because she was like, please, and stop, please don't do this. But when you picked up that controller, she was doing all kinds of stuff like she was ready to fight anyways. So it's like, hey, she ain't innocent. She just, giving mercy. But let me stop talking about that. Another thing about Llamara is her reach. She has the greatest distance when it comes to getting enemies that are far away. And if you didn't know this already, Llamara's design is based off a concept art for Rosalina that didn't make it into the modern games, but it was still an awesome design, so who other to use it on than Rosalina's daughter? I think that's another reason she was adored in the game. But now let's go to number 4.
Number 4.
Number 4 is Amy Rose. Usually she'll be higher on this list, but she really haven't got that much attention when it comes to Super Smash Sisters. So it's like, well, she does have a lot of fans, but she doesn't get talked about that much. Like, I don't really have many people say, hey, like, I want to do something with Amy. Well, there's one person I know that has, like, they love Amy, like, really love her, but other than that, I don't really see her having that much attention. But she's still a great character in the game, and she's one of the only Sonic characters that I mainly use. But such as her getting on this list, usually she'll be higher if I was doing the most popular character, but most loved for right now. She's still at number 4. And don't be mad, please, because I love Amy to death. I love her. She's my favorite Sonic character. But as for right now, she just needs a little more development. Oh wait, did I not mention I'm developing her now? So yeah, if you're waiting for version 3, prepare for a new Amy moveset. Okay, let's go to number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3 is Lily Popper. If you don't know who Lily Popper is the daughter of Hilaria Hearts. And she is kind of, insane. Just like her mother. So, well, yeah, that's kind of it. But she's number 3 on the list because she has that Harley Quinn personality. Like, she will call you cute right before she tries to kill you. And she'll laugh about it like it was just a joke. And then say, do you want to play a game? Like she want to play with her dolls or something. And she ends up trying to kill you. So it's like, her personality is so weird and creepy that it's actually lovable. She actually has a lot of fans in Super Smash Sisters because of how she acts. And while I played with some friends, they told me she was their favorite character because she was fast and she jokes about killing everybody. So it's like, hey, let me pick this insane girl right here. And the girlfriends that I've played with said she's like really pretty because of her hair. But I never really paid it that much attention. But I love me some Lily Popper. That's why she's on the list as number 3. And in the Super Smash Sisters story, the girls don't really take her as a threat because of how playful and goofy she acts. If you think Lily Popper is the the joking around, hey, I can't really do nothing, I can just make a joke, well, you're thinking wrong. Lily Popper is really, really smart and good at what she does when she puts her mind to it. She just lets people think that she's the little goofy girl because, well, she's insane. Okay, now let's get to number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2 is Rosalina. I mean, how could you not expect Rosalina to be on the list? Ever since her appearing in Mario Kart Wii, to be honest, I've always been mysterious who she was because I was like, who is she? At first, I thought she was like Peach with a bang, but that was because I never played Mario Galaxy. But then I looked her up and I was like, wow, I didn't know who she, I thought she was like, and then the voice in Mario Kart Wii made her sound like a robot, so I kind of was thinking like she was an android or something. Like, I'm not speaking bad on Rosalina, I'm just telling you who I thought she was when I first played as her in the game. But yeah, she has a lot of fans, and she had the most votes in the Super Smash Sisters Final Conflict voting poll. So, of course, she had to make this list because she had the most love on the poll. Sadly, she's not number 1. But before number 1, I must do my honorable mentions. In our honorable mentions, we have Peach, Linkara, Brandy, Kaylee, Princess Zelda, and Princess Tiara. This is it, everybody. The moment you all have been waiting for. Number 1 for the most loved character in Super Smash Sisters is Princess Daisy. I know some of you might not agree with me. Oh, maybe Princess Daisy, she's nothing but a Peach clone or whatever. But I'm honestly saying this because she has had the most votes and stuff. Well, not the Super Smash Sisters final conflict thing, like voting poll, but on everything else, such as when I post videos about her on YouTube, they get the most likes, the most comments. She's the most she has the most attention in the game. Well, that can be proven wrong, but at the same time, that's what I'm seeing. I even thought about making a Paper Daisy game for her because of all the attention she's been getting from Super Smash Sisters. And she has the most, her fans are so supportive of her. There are many people that I've saw make Daisy fan pages and voting for her to get in more games and everything. Out of all of my Super Smash Sisters fans, she has the most from what I see. And knowing her fans, if you talk about Daisy, you will get attacked. That's what made her number 1 on this list. Her fans will go crazy if you talk bad about her. Well, I can say the same about Rosalina, but Daisy fans had it hard enough to where they're actually violent. So,
That's all.